Guys, so we are going to do some triangle and congruency unit notes. So I have the packet here for you guys to follow with me as I'm filling them out with you. All right, so first you have this paper here, and we are talking about a triangle. So first we just want to say that there are three sides to a triangle. There are three angles. So when we're filling out sides, let me get right in here. You also have the filled out version as well, but I'm going to pull that out here for a second. All right, so how we label, let's come back up here. All right, so we have three sides. We have three angles. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 sides. These right here are going to be your angles. I have 1, 2, 3 angles there. And the sum of angles, so when I add up all three of these angles, they have to add up to 180 degrees. Always, they will always add up to 180 degrees. Okay. When I'm writing sides, I'm going to use a line on the top to signify that. And this right here is a side. This is side AB. Okay. Another side that I have, okay, let's label this one here, and that would be called side BC. Last side on here, this one right here, I can either name it AC or CA. It doesn't matter which way I put. Making sure I have that label on the top. For vertices, vertices are the points where they meet. A triangle has three of them. So vertices are going to be A, B, and C. We also said up top it has three angles, and we are going to label it like this, angle A, and that's talking about this one here. We have angle B, notice I'm using this sign here, and then angle C. So those are just some common properties of a triangle. You're going to be seeing that throughout this packet, okay? When we are talking about a specific triangle, we're going to read it like this, triangle ABC. We give those three letters signifying where those vertices are. So we read this as triangle ABC. Okay, and the letters will change depending on which triangle you're looking at. All right, so down here, the first thing we're going to be doing is classifying triangles by their angle. All right, so on here it says all triangles have at least two acute angles. Okay, angles. Oops. But it is the third angle now I see they have here a third angle that is used to classify the triangle. So every triangle will have two acute. Depending on that third one, that's how we're going to name what it is. Okay. First, we need to figure out what acute is. Okay. So underneath, we see here acute triangles. All three angles are acute and measure less than 90. Okay. So if an angle is less than 90 degrees, it is acute. 90 degrees is usually, let me see, like this L. Okay. You will also be signified with a box. Anything smaller than that is going to be acute. An acute triangle with all angles congruent is an equiangular, kind of a crazy name, equiangular, E-Q-U-A-N-G-U-L-A-R, equiangular triangle, and all angles are going to measure to 60 when we are talking about an equiangular triangle. All right, so if we look below, we see this triangle here. We have 60, 52, and 68. They are all less than 90, making this an acute triangle. And I'm going to write all less than 90. If you look over here at this one, we see that all three angles are 60. They are the same. So this is an equiangular triangle, all equal 60. So those are our notes for that first part. First is just looking at the triangles. When you flip, we have the obtuse triangle. When you look at this one, angles measure is obtuse. It measures, you can either say bigger or greater than 90. And that's 90 degrees, okay? And the other two angles, they are still going to be acute, so smaller. Okay? We see here that these are my two acute angles. This is my one that is bigger than 90, it's 101, and that is obtuse. So I'm saying greater than 90. Okay? There will only ever be one obtuse angle in a triangle, okay? If you had a bigger one, your triangle would not meet. The three sides would not connect, making a triangle. Right here, the right triangle, one angle is going to measure 90, and the other two angles are acute. All right, and then, so if you're looking here, we see this tip section here, and it says the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary, which means that both of those angles, they come together and equal 90 degrees. So we're going to write that out here. The acute angle of a right triangle are complementary. All right, so right is equal to 90 degrees. And I just want to point out here, whenever you see this little symbol, this box, that means 90 degrees. You are going to see that from now until the end of this unit. You're going to see it next quarter too, that right angle at 90 degree, okay, box, that's what that means, okay? If I were to take all of these and add them together, I would get 180 because always the measurement of my three angles in a triangle are going to add up to 180. Okay, so just a quick review. We went over acute triangles, which just has three angles smaller than 90. We then went over obtuse triangles, which has one angle that is bigger than 90. And then we also have a right triangle, which has one 90-degree angle in it. Okay, so those are the three types. We have acute, obtuse, and right. So looking down below, let's figure this last section out. I have 60, 60, meaning this last one is also going to be 60. That would be an acute, okay, or we can use that equal angular. Okay. We see that this is 91. That is bigger than 90. 91 is bigger than 90, so that bumps it up to an obtuse triangle. Over here, 47, 63. I know that this one is also smaller than 90. It's less than that L, okay? It's smaller than that, so this one is also going to be acute. Okay, you can write equal angular for this one. Angular for that one as well. All right, so those are your notes on classifying the triangles by their angles. And next, we are going to do it by their sides. Check out our next video for that portion.